Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am doing 20 different snacks. I get so many requests with help with snacks for children, for yourself, for on the go. So I just feel like this video is going to help so many of you out. If you are a member of my squad app, we have hundreds on there as well. If you would like more, but this video is just going to be something that you can always refer back to. They're really cheap, they're really easy, most of them are really healthy, and obviously super delicious. So let's get straight into it. Number one, a zucchini bite. So what you'll need is 2 zucchinis, an egg, corn, onion, fresh coriander, and I've chosen to add some parmesan. Any of these recipes are totally versatile, so if you don't like parmesan, which I know Nat is just like heaving at the smell of parmesan, she hates it, and so does Gretty. I absolutely love it, so you can swap and change things if you don't like it or if you do like it to make it suit your taste buds. But this is what I'm making today. So I have grated up my zucchini, and then I've added some salt, let it sit for 20 minutes, and then put it into a tea towel and squeeze out all the water, as it's quite a watery vegetable. So that's what I've been left with. I'm now going to add 1 egg, and I've also preheated my oven at 180 degrees. I'm gonna pop the egg in, 1 full egg, and just whisk that in with all the zucchini. And then I'm gonna add my other ingredients. And then I'm gonna add my parmesan. I do have half a cup here. I'm just gonna slowly add it in. A lot of these recipes, they're not like super strict on measurements, just kind of taste as you go and mix in as you go and see how you go. Now, if you find that your ingredients is a little bit wet, you can always add a type of flour, whether that's coconut flour or almond flour or even chickpea flour, just to thicken it up a little bit, or even almond meal. So I think my ingredients is a little bit moist today, so I'm gonna add in a little bit of almond meal. Then we're simply gonna roll into balls and pop it onto a tray. I was like, what do I call those things? Tray. And I've got baking powder on the tray as well. So just pop into little balls and sit onto the baking powder paper. Can't talk today. I'm making mine quite large. And there we have it. Yummy! Now time to eat. Up next, we have a healthy banana bread from the Clean Chocolate Co. This one is one of my favorites and one of Taj's favorites. He has pretty much one every day, and once again, really versatile. You can use almond milk or coconut milk. I prefer it with coconut milk. If you wanted to add some extra fruit as well, you could pop in blueberries or chocolate chips or strawberries. I'm just gonna make it as is. So basically you need 2 eggs instead of the flaxseed. You can use flaxseed, but I find eggs makes it more moist. As much as I hate that word, when you are baking, you definitely want your cakes and cupcakes to be nice and moist. Bananas, oh wow. The more spotty and brown they are, the better, because once again, it makes it really moist and sweet. So we've got 2 really ripe bananas. I've got these cute little trays, which I just got from Kmart, and the mixture, and then my coconut milk. So first of all, I'm just going to crack the 2 eggs into a little bowl and whisk them up. I'm gonna add the dry mixture into a big bowl. Pop my eggs in. Now I'm gonna get the 2 bananas and put them into a bowl and mash them all up. So my banana is all smashed. I'm gonna pop that into the bowl. And I had a bit of a mind blank, but we also need coconut oil and rice nut syrup as well. So just get out a cup, pop that into my bowl. 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. 1/3 of a cup of the rice nut syrup. Mix that through. So once that's mixed through, then I'm just gonna pop into my little trays, pop it in the oven, and we're done. So on top, you could add some shredded coconut or a sprinkle of cinnamon, or like I said, chopped chips or strawberries or blueberries, whatever you like. I'm just gonna keep them nice and simple, so that is that one done. Banana bread is all done in the oven. I've let it sit for 10 minutes just to cool down, and now I'm just gonna push it out of the little silicone trays, and they are ready to go. Up next, we have banana roll-up. So you simply just need to find a healthy wrap at the supermarket. They don't have too many options that are really clean. I've gone to a health food store and found these quinoa flour spelt flour wraps. So I'm gonna use those. So grab a wrap. You're then gonna grab a banana. Pop that to the side. Now I'm gonna show you 2 different combinations. These are such an easy snack and they're so yummy. So I've got almond spread. You could also use peanut butter if you like. You're gonna spread that onto the wrap, get the banana, sprinkle of cinnamon, and then simply roll it up. Then I want you to get a really sharp knife, and chop it up. Now my second combination is going to be a little bit more chocolatey. So in my supermarket I have found like a hazelnut almond cacao spread. I've got cacao nibs, my banana and the wrap. Make sure that you spread it right around the edges because that's what's going to make it stick when you do wrap it around. And there you have it. It's like little banana sushis almost. Such a good little snack for kids, or just if you need a lunch break, you can pack them into little containers. Up next, do-it-yourself fruit and nut mixes. So this way you can create the perfect fruit and nut mix that has all of your favorites in there, so you actually look forward to eating it. I know sometimes when I buy fruit and nut mixes, it might have, say, walnuts in there, and I hate walnuts, or a dried fruit that I really don't like. So this way you can pop in everything you like, mix it all together, and then put it in these cute little jars, which I also got from Kmart. They were like $1 each. So today I have chosen almonds, cashews, Inca berries. If you have not tried an Inca berry before, they're really beautiful. They're almost a little bit tangy, which I love. Pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, goji berries, hazelnuts, and chocolate coated goji berries, because we all love chocolate, let's face it. So I'm going to pop them all into a bowl and then just mix it all up together. Once they're mixed up, simply going to put them in little jars, little snack size. I like just to have these at my desk. I might not eat all at once. They're a nice little size, don't make me overindulge too much. There you have it, perfect little snack. Up next we have cauliflower bites. I love these if I'm going to a party or a barbecue, or if I just need something as an entree if I've got friends and family over. Really easy, super tasty. So what we need is a full cauliflower. Now if you have a food processor, definitely pop in there and just blend it up almost to a consistency like cauliflower rice. If you don't have a food processor, just simply chop it up and go back and forth until it's really nice and fine. We've got olive oil, Parmesan cheese, I've got garlic powder. You can use fresh garlic or minced garlic, salt and pepper, Italian herbs, 2 eggs, and I also do have some almond flour in case it is too moist. I'm going to add in my Parmesan cheese. I'm going to add in 2 eggs. Just going to mix that through first. Now when you do chop up the cauliflower, sit it in a bowl, add like probably half a teaspoon of salt, let it sit for 20 minutes, then pour the cauliflower into a dry tea towel and squeeze the tea towel and squeeze all the water out of the cauliflower. It's a very watery vegetable, so it's definitely a must when you're making these balls. Garlic powder, I'm gonna add about half a teaspoon, sprinkle that in. I love garlic. Salt and pepper, some mixed herbs, just a little sprinkle, and then a tablespoon of olive oil. We may need another, I'll just see how we go. So I'm gonna add a little bit of the almond flour in there. So my mixture is looking really good. So now I'm just gonna roll up into little balls, put it on my tray with my baking paper. Now we're gonna pop these into the oven for about 20 minutes. Just keep on checking on them, make sure they don't get too burnt on the outside. You want them kind of crispy, but obviously not burnt. And there you have it, yum! Another great easy snack is popcorn. If you love chips, then I find popcorn can be a healthier alternative. These days in health food stores, even our supermarkets, there's loads of brands that haven't got a load of added ingredients, or you can make it at home from scratch. Up next we have little chocolate raspberry drops. So it's the easiest thing you'll ever do. Little raspberries and little choc chips. You can get dark chocolate choc chips or vegan chocolate chips and just simply pop it in the raspberry. Up next we have little vegan coconut yogurt blueberry drops. That's a mouthful. 2 ingredients, we've got our fresh blueberries and then we've got coconut yogurt. If you go to a health food store, there is so many different brands out there these days of coconut yogurt. Majority of them are pretty natural, which is awesome. We're gonna pop the blueberries in, maybe 2 in each, and then fill it up with the yogurt, pop them in the freezer for probably half an hour, and then pop them out. And it's a great little snack. Once again, Taj loves these ones. And my little yogurt blueberry drops are done as well. So this little thing from Kmart is so cool. You can just literally pop them out. So this one is similar to the blueberry drops, but we're gonna make them choc strawberry. These are delicious and they're a little bit bigger. So what we're gonna do is add our yogurt in first, mix in some strawberries, I've got cacao nibs, and then I'm also gonna mix in some of the chocolate greens powder. First step is pop the yogurt in these little circle compartments. So you just need a little sprinkle, maybe 1/4 teaspoon for each little cup. It'll have like a Milo-y sort of taste. delicious. So now I'm just gonna mix that through in with the yogurt. Some cacao nibs in each one, and then add the strawberries in. So just a couple of pieces in each one. Mix them around a little bit. Now in the freezer they go. Up next is kale chips. These are really easy and really tasty. If you don't like raw kale, I can kind of understand. It's quite a strong bitter taste, but try them in a chip form and I reckon you'll love them. So all you need is some big leaves of kale, olive oil, and today I'm using garlic powder and onion powder for a bit of extra flavor. I always chop out the stem because I find that quite like grunty and hard to chew, so I just want these nice big leafy bits. I'm gonna pop it into the bowl, add a tablespoon of olive oil, a sprinkle of the garlic powder, and a sprinkle of the onion powder. Pop it on this tray and then pop it into the oven. Because my oven has been on for a long time as I've been doing these recipes, this literally only needed 10 minutes and they seem like they're pretty crispy, so definitely keep an eye on them. So I've got 3 different rice cakes I'm going to create for you. One is just avocado with salt and pepper and a squeeze of lemon juice. Peanut butter, can't go wrong once again if you put banana on top of the peanut butter. So delicious. I've run out of bananas now though. And then last but not least, we're gonna do tuna, tomato, and salt and pepper. And there you have it, 3 easy snacks. Up next we have zucchini chips. What I want you to do is chop up zucchini into almost looking like they are a big thick French fry. We've got 2 eggs just beaten in a bowl here. And then in this other bowl, I've got almond meal and parmesan once again. So I'm gonna add a tablespoon of olive oil into the eggs as well and just mix that through. And then it's totally optional, but I do have salt, onion and garlic powder as well. So I'm gonna put a sprinkle of that into the dry mixture. Just I feel like it adds a lot more flavor. You don't have to do that, but I love it. Your zucchini sticks into the eggs, get them nice and wet, and then pop it into the dry mix, spin it around, and then pop it onto your tray. Then you're gonna repeat until they're all done, pop them in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you've got your zucchini chips. Now, as far as drinks can go, I know that we can get really sick of just plain water. So something I've been really getting into lately is kombucha. Really good for your gut and it tastes amazing. Now, when you're finding the right brand, just turn the bottle around, check the ingredients. Some do have quite a lot of added sugars and obviously you don't want to have that. So go to your local health food store, look at the flavors, turn the bottle around, and it's such a nice refreshing drink. If you are a soft drink lover, then this is definitely an amazing replacement. Once again, really simple, really easy, takes me 2 minutes to organize. We've got hummus in the middle as our dip, and then we've got some beautiful, raw, fresh, crunchy vegetables. Awesome if you are going to a barbecue or you just want a healthy snack. A lot of the time, my mid-morning snack is fruit, especially if I've trained that morning. I just love a fresh bowl of fruit. So I always chop up me and Nat's favorites, take it up to our office and enjoy. Up next, you would have seen a lot of healthy fitness bloggers, foodies love healthy ice cream, which they can call nice cream or just a healthier version of sorbet. You don't have to add any extra sugars or anything. I simply am adding fruit and coconut water just to make sure it blends enough. The more liquid you do add, the more runny it's gonna be. The banana I find makes it really, really creamy. You could even use coconut milk as well, but I'm using water today. And then I've just got a little slice of lemon just to give it that bit more of a zest that you get from a sorbet. So we're gonna pop it all into my NutriBullet and blend away. I might take a couple of little shakes in between to get that nice smooth consistency of it blending. Now, if you wanted to, you can add Happy Whey protein powder. I love the vanilla in this. And if I'm making it for Taj, sometimes you might have seen in a previous video with Chrissy, we make it with banana, the greens powder, and almond milk, and that makes like a green ice cream that's really, really nice, but this is just pure sorbet, but there is different options. So it's nice and thick, like a moussey sorbet texture. It's just nice knowing that you can still have that sweet treat and it's all natural. Up next is just a simple protein shake. protein powder and water, or you can make it into a smoothie if you're replacing it for a whole meal. If I just want a snack though, I'll simply have the protein powder, water and some ice, shake it up. Now make sure when you're choosing a protein powder that is all natural, it doesn't have any artificial sweeteners or anything that your body can't digest. I have always used Happy Whey. I love it. It's really easy on my tummy. They have whey and vegan options. I love the vanilla. It's my favorite, and the vanilla comes in the whey and a vegan option. I do have a sneaky discount code that is valid 24/7, so it doesn't run out a week after this video, which is just Happy Ashy. I'll get that put up on the screen for you. So simply pop 1 scoop of the protein powder, water, and shake up, and there's your snack on the go. Up next we have creamy homemade ice blocks. I'm using coconut milk, spinach, banana and pineapple, blending it up and popping it into this cute little icy pole maker you can get. I'm sure them from Kmart or Target. I got them from TK Maxx. Always love grabbing a bargain there. So I'm going to pour them in, and then I put my little sticks in here. All right, we're done. So I'm going to pop them in the freezer now, and then Taj can enjoy one later on this afternoon. These are a really, really nice snack. They're really sweet, they're a bit salty, they've got lots of protein, lots of fiber, and they are really versatile once again. This is just like my ultimate peanut butter and jelly cup. So as our base, I'm using coconut yogurt. You can use vanilla yogurt if you like. I just find coconut yogurt sits in my tummy a lot better. I've got almond butter instead of peanut butter. I find almond butter has a more caramelly twist to it, so I prefer almond butter. And then I've got strawberry jam. Now when buying strawberry jam, just turn it around, have a look and make sure it doesn't have any added ingredients. This is pure strawberries, grapes, and lemons. That's all that's in it. I've got the Happy Whey protein powder, so I just love getting protein in all of my snacks and meals if I can. And then I've got our chia seeds, which are full of fiber and protein and omega-3s as well, which is awesome. And shredded coconut just to top off the top. So what we're gonna do to start with is mix in our coconut yogurt at the bottom of our little jars. I've got these jars from Kmart. So 2 heaped tablespoons of our coconut yogurt. So we're gonna add in about a tablespoon of almond butter in there, and then we're gonna mix that through. Really give it a good stir. So I'm actually gonna go and add another heaped tablespoon of yogurt just to fill it up a little bit more, and mix that through as well. So probably half a teaspoon of chia seeds into each, and mix them around. Our protein, so we're gonna add half a scoop into each one. And the taste of the protein powder is so nice. It's a real nice vanilla flavor. You could also add vanilla paste or vanilla essence in there. That would be really beautiful as well. But vanilla protein powder does the job. So I'm gonna add in the rest of the coconut yogurt I've got here. Probably would have liked to have a little bit more just to fill them right up. So if you do have more and you want to fill your jars up, these jars are quite large though. And then on top of our jars, we're going to add in the strawberry jam on top. You can mix that through. I just like to have mine at the top though. And then sprinkle some shredded coconut, and then you can pop it in the fridge or the freezer, and it makes a delicious little snack or dessert. Up next is apple sandwiches. No, you're not putting apple on bread. Ew. It's basically just slicing up apple and popping almond butter in between. Just a really easy, satisfying, nice snack. I love almond spread, as you guys have heard in this video. You can use peanut butter though. So just grab your apple, and then you're gonna do little slices. Grab 2 of the circles. If you've got little seeds in the middle, you'll need to chop those ones out. Get your almond spread or peanut butter and spread it on. And there you have an apple sandwich. It looks really simple, but trust me, try it. It's really, really yum. Up next, I don't really know what to call them. They're little coconut balls, and once again, like all of my recipes, really, really versatile. So I've got some of my favorite ingredients. Maple syrup is what's going to hold it together, and then at the end we have to pop them into the freezer so they do harden into a ball. So I've got my Inca berries. Like I said, they're a real tangy flavor. I've got hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are an amazing source of protein, so if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, you can definitely start adding those into your diet. I've got shredded coconut, sunflower seeds, and pumpkin seeds. So I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of my maple syrup in a bowl to start with. This obviously makes it really nice and sweet as well. Eating seeds by themselves, like, so boring. But when they're mixed in like this, delish. I've got my organic pure vanilla extract. I'm just gonna do like half a tablespoon of that. I love vanilla in baking. And then I'm going to mix in my hemp seeds, probably 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds. big handful of the Inca berries, lots of shredded coconut, small handful of the sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds also, and then just mix it together. If you find you need to add more wet ingredients, you can. You could even add a little bit of coconut oil, or if you need more dry ingredients, then go for it as well. So I'm gonna mix that around together and see where I'm at. They will be hard to form actual balls because they're just quite a lot of ingredients, but once they freeze together, then they're awesome. Now I'm just gonna put onto little blobs onto my tray, and then I'm gonna pop those into the freezer. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I'm so glad that you get a video that you can refer to all the time if you're stuck with snacks, especially for your little ones and families, or if you're on the go. I find all of these super affordable, really yummy, and apart from the little chopped chips in the raspberries, it's pretty much all super clean and healthy. So if you did enjoy this, please support my channel by giving it a massive thumbs up. Comment below what you end up making, or what you've enjoyed, or what you can't wait to make, and make sure you do subscribe, as I do upload videos every 3 days. Look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.